Hi, look at my shiny sticker. I'm gonna put these all over the truck. So what we got here is a Walmart load and something different about it. So I'm Kevin, I'm a solo OTR driver for CRETE, and I got a story for you. So hit that subscribe button and sit back and I'll tell you a story. Picked up this load in Memphis and I went into the shipping office, and the first thing they said was, you have some hazardous materials on this load. And it's not all hazardous materials, but 1,764 pounds is gasoline in 63 cases. So I have the appropriate paperwork. And because it's over 1,000 pounds of hazardous materials, it must be placarded. These are placards, so these will go on all four sides of the trailer, and I will mention it in my loaded call. In other words, there's a form you fill out saying you're loaded, here's the weight, here's the seal number, am I going to deliver it on time? By the way, is it temperature controlled? No. Is it hazardous materials? Yes. It'll all be documented. And these documents pertaining to the hazardous materials, you must keep in this door pocket. So if anything happens, somebody opens the door, they can find the paperwork right away in an emergency. UN 1203 is the hazardous materials number, class 2. It's a flammable liquid, and that's all it means.
And luckily, you have your hazmat endorsement.
And you have to have a hazmat endorsement to carry a load like this.
And this is the first time that you have placards to put on, I think?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's document it. That's very exciting.
All right. These are stickers, so I could just peel them and slap them on here.
For those of you who do not watch the video all the way to the end, please be aware that yes, indeed, it's better to stick them straight on the trailer, because we did have problems with them starting to come out of those holders.
Didn't give me too much trouble. These holders are just for this kind of thing.
Yeah, and what was funny is we pulled, or Kevin pulled, the trailer out of its spot, turned, drove past another truck where the driver was outside having a little smoke. And I was like, uh-oh, gotta get those placards on fast. That was funny.
I once picked up an empty trailer and went to I think it was West Rock, the paper mill. I was sitting there waiting to get loaded up, and another driver came over and said, hey, do you have your hazmat endorsement? I said, yeah. He says, is this trailer empty? I said, yeah. He says, well, take those placards off. And I looked, sure enough, they had these stickers on the trailer. So when I picked up the empty, I didn't notice these. And it's against the law to have these placards on if you do not have hazmat materials inside.
Oh.
So could have gotten a lot of trouble for having placards when they weren't needed.
Interesting. That's good to know.
It's good to know for drivers who don't have hazmat training or endorsement, because if you ever have a trailer that you pick up and you see this stuff, now you know, take them off.
Or if there is something in there you shouldn't be moving because you don't have the endorsement.
Yeah,
Call your asset manager.
If it's a loaded trailer with these placards on, you better have a hazmat endorsement or you can't take that load.
Yeah. And that's also why we recommend, when you're getting your CDL, try and get all your endorsements right away. Because Kevin has run into a few situations where, you know, his tanker came in handy actually on the very first load that I went out with him with Werner. And it wasn't a tanker, it was just liquids in containers in the trailer. Where has he gone? He's gone missing. Oh no! Where's Kevin? Oh, I bet I know. Oh, there he is. He went up the stairs. That made sense. Stairs on the other side.
We're doing a light test here.
Yeah. Matches the color of the CRETE tractor very nicely. Yeah. And with CRETE, you always have to put the lock on the back. Make sure the seal is there and put your lock.
Number. Okay, done.
Ta-da!
I gotta finish my pre-trip inspection.
Ooh, that's colorful. That's the Hazmat Book. So we looked up the number, cross-referenced to gasoline, and then you look up gasoline, and it has a bunch of codes and numbers that I don't know what they mean, but Kevin does. Can we see the front of it, honey, please?
Is your hazardous materials compliance pocketbook, which has a list of all the hazardous materials and their codes and designations and classes. And you get another book, another cute little book, which not that one. Do I have it? Oh no, it's up there. It's up in the cabinet. There's an Hazardous Materials Emergency Response Guidebook, which tells emergency responders how to deal with each particular material, whatever it is you're hauling. If the trailer flips or there's a leak, a chemical leak or a fire, then they know what to watch out for.
You carry that here.
You have to have that, but they have to have that.
Yeah.
That's why they got to have this paperwork right here in the door where they can find it in an emergency.
And what was this other book?
That's
The one that you were just...
That's just the safety regulations for FMCSA.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Now Kevin has to do paperwork, so we're gonna leave him alone. Shh, he has to concentrate.
Push some buttons.
Yeah, first push buttons. And then work on his screen there. Okay. Shh. And then Kevin just got a message. He has to call into the Hazardous Materials hotline with CRETE before actually leaving the shipper. So that's really interesting and good to know.
Yes, I do. UN 1203. It's gasoline. Number 3, flammable liquid. Roman numeral 2. Roman numeral 2. II. Yep. 63 cases totaling 1,764 pounds. That's all there is. Yes, I am. They gave me the red ones with the number 3 for flammable liquids. Yeah. They are indeed. No, I don't. All right. Yeah, how would I check my route to make sure that I'm safe for hazardous materials? For instance, I'm going through Atlanta tomorrow, but I'll be on the loop on the 285. I'm pretty sure that's clear for hazmat. They don't want people driving through downtown there, right? That's what I understand. Yeah. Is there anything else I should know? What I'm saying is there someplace I can check before I get to these cities? Okay. All right, then. No smoking around the trailer. Right on. All right, bye-bye. So he's got all the information documented, and he went through a checklist of things that I should and should not do. So I remember all the rules. The emergency response book is that orange book, and it's in the door in the folder where I keep all my permits and things. So emergency responders can find that book, and they can find the bills right there with it. And the trailer's locked. And watch your route. Sometimes there will be signs that say no hazardous materials on this road, like downtown Atlanta. But there should be a website where I can check other cities on our route. So I'm going to do that tonight because we're not going very far. Once I get out of Memphis here, I can scout ahead. And I have sufficient placards. Hazmat endorsed, and I have my license handy in case someone asks me for my endorsement.
And we keep a special eye out on the roads if there are any signs that say no hazardous materials.
And we have a fire extinguisher under my seat.
Yep. Okay. Very exciting. First
also,
time.
Check the tires carefully every time you stop, because if one of them gets hot because it's underinflated, there's risk of it catching fire, and then you're going to have a truck full of gasoline on fire.
Yeah, not a good
Check
idea.
your tires often.
Okay.
Good tip.
Yeah. All right, we're ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Do up your seatbelt.
Okay.
And by the way, on your Garmin and Copilot, you can customize your truck profile to hazmat, and then that will find you the safest and legal route to get you to your destination.
Luckily, there's this very wide area here where Kevin was able to pull over because we were barely gone from the Walmart distribution center when... What are you looking for, honey?
My book.
Yeah, your book is right up here. It was lying here, and I put it right up there. You're not looking at your book while you're driving anyway, so it's in a nice, safe place. Anyway, the placard was tearing and flying out. So luckily, right, you saw that right away?
Yeah, I saw the wind had caught a corner of it and was starting to pull it right out of the holder, so I took it out of there and peeled it and stuck it right to the trailer, so it's not going anywhere now.
Ah,
So
okay. Good. And now we're heading on to 78 South,
yeah.
heading back from where we came. Thanks for joining us today for Kevin's very first hazardous materials load. We hope that you learned something so we can all be safe out on the road together. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up. You can put your comments and questions below. Have you had a hazmat load before? We'd love to hear your stories. We love reading them and sharing them amongst everybody here on the channel. Please do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. And with that, we wish you a wonderful and safe day. With love from Kevin and Tanya. Bye.